So we are still at the Gallery of Justice. We've come over to another part of the building now. What I've got going on at the moment is I've got just 2 balls on the floor. We're going to start small and then start ramping up. We've got our B cameras out in the hangman area, which we'll go out to in a little while. But at the moment, as it stands, we are in the pits. We have just come up from the caves here. We just had some great activity with the balls down in the caves, which was great. We had some really intelligent yes no questions going on, so which was absolutely amazing. There is a little bit of a breeze here. It is a little bit on the cold side, but just down here behind me, we've got a gate for some little chamber area here, and we've got some stairs down into a little pit area here. So, are there any spirits in this area who wish to come out and talk to me at all? If so, can you light up one of the balls, please? We're going to get our EM pump. We are going to place this down here. So any spirit can feel free to use the energy from that pump. You can use it to gather energy and use that to communicate with us. And what we'll do is, okay. So if there are any spirits here that wish to come and communicate with us, feel free to please come forward and light up one of these balls for me, please. I haven't used the pump for a little while, so it is making the button down. Let's just see if we can get this. It's quite right. Let's see if we can press this down here. See if we can get anything going on. We are currently in Nottingham at the Gallery of Justice Museum. We are in the pit area. We've just come up from the caves. Unfortunately, we couldn't go live in there because we work in caves, basically, there's no signal. We've come up now to the debating area just down here. It's obviously sealed off, so we can't get in there, unfortunately. But this area is what we call the pits, the sort of the debating area. Just outside, we've got our B camera out there pointing at the hangman's area where they used to hang people. What we do is we'll be in here for a little while, then we'll go outside into the hangman's area. There's been reported of shadows seen there and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is just come over here and see if we can get any of that stuff going off. So if there are any spirits here that can hear my voice, please come forward and use one of those devices to let me know you're here. This device down by my foot here, you can see it's just the pump. I'm not running anything that will interfere with that. You know, so we're all good. So, any chance you can knock for me? Can you copy that at all? Yeah, response. That was great. Thank you very much. I don't know how we should have a fun response, just one bang. Thank you very much for doing that. And I know you're here and you can hear me now. I know it's a lot to ask, but is there any chance you can light up one of these things down? Just walk over for me, please. They're very easy to do. Just walk over and touch it, and it'll go off. If you're running low on energy, this device down here, you can use that to gather energy and use it to come and talk to me. Or if I go all the way down the back here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit here for a minute. Feel free to use the energy of that red light or come and use some of my energy and use it to light up on those devices for me, please. So, like I said, we were previously down in the cave system. We had some great activity down there. You have to check that out on the YouTube page once it's uploaded. We were getting intelligent yes/no questions from the spirit down there. Before we heard a growl, we asked if we heard a growl, and it said no, the ball no went off. And then we asked if there was someone moving furniture, and the yes ball went off. So we are here. There is security in the building. Obviously, it's a museum. We've also got our good friends at Haunted House.co.uk here with a good pizza as well. So we're here doing a bit of meet and greet with them and socialising and all that sort of good stuff as well as investigating. So, the spirits that are here, any chance you can make a whistle for me, please? Can you whistle? Like that at all? What we're going to do is I'm going to turn the EM pump off. And what we'll do is we'll do a little first EVP session quick. Recorder. Are there any spirits here? Don't hear my voice. Please come forward. This little red light, if you talk into it, it'll allow us to hear your voice. So my name is Paul. I mean you no harm or disrespect. I'm just here to come and communicate with you for a little while. Just to make sure you're all doing okay and you're all happy and content. So if I told you my name, is there any chance I can have your name, please? Was you kept here as a prisoner? Did you work here at all? Let's do a little playback. Are there any spirits here? Don't hear my voice. Please come forward. This little red light, if you talk into it, it'll allow us to hear your voice. Tap, tap. So my name is Paul. I mean you no harm or disrespect. I'm just here to come and communicate with you for a little while. Just to make sure you're all doing okay and you're all happy and content. What's going on? Yeah. So I've told you my name. Is there any chance I can have your name, please? Was you kept here as a prisoner? Did you work here at all?
That must stop crazy.
So we haven't had any EVPs captured there, unfortunately. But the whole time we were doing EVP playback, as you can see in the back there, that ball was just going and going and going and going. So normally they flash a few times and then stop, as you see there's a break in between it. So any second it'll stop. There we go, and then it carries on. Okay? So if you saw when I was first in here and I was down that end, we had nothing going on, it was all very quiet. I've come up with an EVP session, I'll put the EM pump away, and now we've got a very active ball. Okay, can you stop making that flash now, please? I appreciate you setting that off, I really do. But maybe we can do some yes/no questions. As we've got two balls, the other one by it. What we can do is that ball we can, when you're lighting up now, we can use as yes if you like, and then the one next to it we can use as no. Would you like to do some yes no questions? Okay, I'm going to take that as a yes, unless you tell me otherwise. What I'm going to do is give the spirit a chance, just this one's changed its mind. Okay, can you stop making that flash now, please? What we can do is try and debug the focus all around, and then see if that makes a difference. I mean, it is a solid concrete floor, just a down cage system. There's no real breeze here, because you can see the ball actually rocking. If that was the case, someone saw for me to set that off, I've got to go over and pick it up and give it a little shake. Okay, so now we've got a quiet pen. So, I was just about to ask a question, let's start that again. Right, can you stop for me, please? Again, go. What I'm going to do is sorry to interrupt, what I'm going to do is just swap the balls over, like so. Right, we'll do the same again. We'll use this ball here as yes, and we'll do a no on the other one if that's okay. We'll just try and do a bit of debunking to see if we can work out what is going on, whether it's a spirit that's doing it, or whether it's, I can't see it being the actual structure itself. I mean, these are solid brick walls. This is a solid concrete floor. I can't see, there's no way that me walking around can set it off. You know, there's very little chance of that happening. Okay, any chance you can light up that ball again for me, please? I mean, if there was a breeze, it was enough to set the ball off. The K2 at the back would 100% would have fallen over, because it only has a thin base, and I haven't got the spec. I was going to show you the bottom is only about that it actually sits on, and they are quite top heavy. The batteries and the bottom is a 9-volt, but they are quite top heavy. So what we're going to do is just come back again. We're going to see if we can coax the spirit into doing anything. So what we're going to try and do now is see if we can coax the spirit that's here to come back. What we could also do is I could also put out the hexcom and see if we get anything on that. Are you happy that I'm here and we're able to have a conversation? So what we're going to try and do is recoax the spirit back up. So this device I'm going to put down, you can use your energy to select words and use them to talk to us. I'm just going to place it here, and I'm going to step away. See if we've got the ball going off, we swap them over. So we were using them as yes, no, and we swap them over, and that ball's going off again. Thank you very much for setting that off. It is greatly appreciated. Any chance you can do it again, please? That's kind of, we've got what that word there. There we go. That's it, you can use it. Paralysed. So the hexcom has just said paralysed. Was you paralysed here? There we go, got the yes ball going off. Don't know if you saw it earlier, we had that ball as no, and we had the other one as yes. We swapped them round to debunk, and we've had it go off. I'm sorry to hear that you was paralysed while you was here. Was it an inmate that paralysed you? So you hear some talking in the background. That is our good friends at Haunted House of UK. They are on the other side of the prison with a group of people. Yeah, they're doing a meet and greet as well as their own investigation. Obviously, they're having some stuff going on because I just heard them through the cave system. So they are all apparently. What did you got? Was it a guard that paralysed you? I'm kind of getting like this weird scratchy feeling in the back of the kneecap, you know, sort of in this area. Kind of feels like you're going to go for it's kind of like that sharp, scratchy feeling. I might put it down to the fact that these have zips on them. You can see there, they do have zips on them, so they can turn into shorts. I wear shorts, got two legs. But I'm going to put that down to the zip catching the hair on the back of my leg. So, the spirit that was here that set that ball off, can you do it again, please? There we go, got another response. Thank you very much. I know that must take a lot of energy to do that. So would you like to do some yes-no questions with me? You would? Okay, thank you very much. Can you stop now, please? You need to stop so I can ask a question. So can you stop, please? So was you kept here when the prison was first built in 1770? So the whole facility is very, very old. It was 1770 when it was first up. They've housed monks here in the cave system right at the bottom. You can see we've got a yes here. So the spirit here was is a very old spirit that we've got. Okay, thank you for doing that. Do you like the fact that people come here, like myself, and try and talk to you? I mean, hopefully I come with good energy, and you can see that I've got good energy. So we can debunk that big bang. Try and work out what's above me. I'm really lost around in this facility at the moment. It is very large.